Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at Snowflake 1 from CZT Barbara Duel Johnson. Barbara has a number of snowflakes. They are all just enough different from each other and all ever so lovely. And so I'm just kind of picking here and there, and of course going out of order because it's no fun to do it in order, you know. All right, so this one starts off with, and then interspersing them with other things as well, so no one gets snowflaked out. All right, this one starts, and I added this step because I think Barbara had it in one of her other ones, and it makes it so much makes it so much easier to do what she has as the first step, and that is we're just going to put some dots, and this is actually her dot ball, but with littler dots. So I usually do north south, and then just kind of eyeball in, you know, 2 on one side like this, so coming out a little bit, 2 on the other side. You don't have to worry too much about it. It all, you know, it ends up looking all right. But you put them closer together and a little bit bigger dot, say with either a bigger nib pen or something, and it's her tangled dot ball, which is really neat. That in combination with therefore, super well, she has a lot of other uses for hers. I do have a video on it, but just as that, it's a really neat background. You know, there might be one in the middle. Now that I'm thinking about it, there might be one in the middle for dot ball. So anyway, it's close. All right, next step is little C-shape curve lines. Well, probably going backwards. Actually, I think I find it easy enough to just do it in one place, like this, like that, and that's it. So that is our center section. Then from here, we're going to take out with some straight lines from the center-ish of those these curve lines we just drew. This one you want to make sure to leave a little bit of room at the end, because we will be putting a diamond on the end of it. I have the habit of going like, oh, I'll just go real far. No, just it's good to keep that in mind. That's all. All right. Then, and actually this step, Barbara, I hope you don't mind, I divided it up just because I wanted to do it for me. And that is, we put 2 straight lines as a V, and actually you can just go around and do that. This, and because of the next step, I found it worked better to have it be more of a, not compact, but sort of compact V, going up towards this end, kind of steep. I don't know. I can't think of the right word to use. I'll just keep pulling words out of my head and we'll see what sticks. Because the next step is from those ends, we're going to come back in at a little bit of an angle, so it looks somewhat like that. And honestly, it doesn't matter if they end up being, you know, kind of thin. It doesn't matter. It's just kind of neat. I like this one. I like this idea. Well, let's just make that a little bit more of a point there on the end. There we go. I like this idea versus just having, you know, the V's, which we do a lot, you know, in the snowflakes. And then we'll do another set of them. And I just separated it just because people like me need to see. How'd you do that exactly? Oh, okay. But, you know, feel free. Or you could even do both of them, you know, at the same time as you're going around. That is completely up to you. The reason you might want to just do it, you know, well, actually that makes it one step at a time, which is, you know, nicer if you're, you know, using it kind of for a meditation, or you just like that result and not having to think, you know, too much further down the road, and just doing one step at a time and continuing to go around. It's a nice process, really. All right, then we're going to put, a diamond. Doesn't have to be little, because actually we're going to decorate on the insides of these. So you kind of want them to be somewhat big enough to do something on the inside, or if you didn't, you don't have to decorate on the inside of them at all. It's all good. All right, like that. Then on these points from the center, we're not leaving them out. You're going to take another straight line and put an orb on the end. This one I didn't split out into 2 steps. Sometimes I need to, sometimes I don't. Like that. And it's super cute just this way. But we'll decorate it as Barbara did. And that was, and I put all of this decoration part, so I did, Barbara, forgive me, I did rearrange a little bit. So I put all of this part in one step. Because it's, and you could leave that open like that if you wanted to. That would be kind of neat. It's up to you, of course. And I don't know, I just think having this filled in like this, it helps all things. So if you're like mine, if your diamonds are, they're not necessarily the same or even, it just adds something to it that I think it just helps. All right, then if you have enough room to aura, you kind of can. What I ended up doing, because some of mine are, small and a little wonky, is I was just putting a little bit of a straight line just in the center. But then too, I'm doing this on a super small scale. So if you're doing this on on something bigger, then of course you'll have more room. And then you could do, like this, where you, aura the inside and fill it in. And and then on the inside, I got all of them, yes. On the inside, we can aura this. If you have enough room, could aura it again. Carefully fill that in. It looks nice. And let's see, the orbs, it didn't, let's going to thicken the outside and actually neaten them up a little bit. Like that. Super cute. Now, shading is always kind of dicey on these because everything is so small. But here's what I think I'm going to, let's just put a little graphite on one side. I'm going to go on the same side of these that have the triangles, that and with the diamond on the end. It almost looks like she shaded the individual ones, and I probably could have done that. Oh, but I like it so far. And again, having it be on a smaller scale, that does make it a little bit more challenging to shade. But I like that. Could almost do it on the one side of the other spokes too. Oh, and let me just take that up into that diamond. Actually, I should do it the other way. Wait, nope, yep. So that way the tip is pointing inside. I'm just using what's left here. That way I'm not reaching over. I don't know why I don't know why I need to turn it. It's all the same on each side, except that, I have this one little dinky diamond on the top over there. I like it. Neat. And let's see. could, you know what I'm thinking? I'm not going to do it, but here's a thought. You could coffer that center and connect those points if you wanted to do something fun. Let's see. I'm going to put some shading around just that center one. We'll bring it out a little bit, just for a little something. Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. No, I hope you enjoyed it more. If you did, I would love it if you click the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share this, leave comments, and all of that kind of thing. In the description section, you will find a link to the step outs. I always link to the creator of the Tangle, and then I also put in my own version. And below that, you'll find my my Linktree link, where, hence the name, has links to resources, ways to connect with me, etc. So I have a link to my website where you can follow my blog. You can see the types of classes that I do. On my blog, I usually just do a daily tangle, which is what this will be, and recaps to classes and things like that. You can also find those in there are several items in the big menu for blog posts, and so you can see the ones. I have to double check and make sure I have one that's just for the class replays. I think I do, not sure. And if you're interested in classes, you might want to follow me on Facebook if you happen to be there, because that's where I post them. There are some other links in the link tree for Eventbrite and Meetup.com. So if you happen to be on those platforms, they're both free, and you can follow me there. And when I post classes, then you will see them. Let's see. Oh, and then also, if you happen to be on Facebook, we have an amazing group of Tangle addicts. We have a group page, and it's just so much fun. An amazing group of people. I highly, highly recommend it. So if you want to be a part of a community that tangles, come and join us. There are 4 questions you have to answer to gain entry. It does set the tone. That's my aim for that, and also kind of weeds out people that either don't want to participate or are like bots or something like that. So let's see, what else is there that would be of interest. I think that's it. Well, if you are interested in classes, come check us out for free. I do a lot of classes that are free. Tangle Time and Tough Tangle Tuesday. You will see there right at the top of the classes page. I have a link right to those. Or just scroll down. And if you end up, you can always, take a class here or there, or if you like it enough and you think you might want to take one class a month, that's about the cost of the membership club. So, but information is there for you to check out. And so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.